All right, so at long last we are ready to get started. This is a playthrough that I've wanted to do for some time. It's a little bit unusual because I'm going to be starting with a brand new level 1 character rather than an imported character from Mass Effect 2. Those of you that are familiar with Mass Effect 3 will know that customarily you start with a Mass Effect 2 character that, when imported, is usually between levels 25 and 30. I am going to be doing the unusual and only slightly suicidal thing of actually starting out a new level 1 character in Mass Effect 3. Now, in order to do that, I will be going through the Dark Horse Comics created backstory generator DLC. Basically, it's a little online graphic novel you walk through that will allow you to make some of the most important choices from the Mass Effect 1 and Mass Effect 2 games. So you are not simply stuck starting Mass Effect 3 with a new character and all of the default choices. This first episode, I think, will probably run about an hour, and we'll cover that character generation process and the very opening scenes of Mass Effect 3. I will probably continue on with some gameplay after that, but I will sort of interrupt the stream once we've done the preliminaries, just so that when this is all archived to video, it makes a nice episode break. All right, well, without any further ado, let's get into the game. I will mention at this point that I am relatively new to streaming, so I am going to be doing my best to both play the game, which is just at the very outer edge of my meager skill level, while at the same time keeping an eye on chat. So it is possible that I will not do a terribly good job of either one of those things. So I apologize in advance for possibly less than stellar quality streaming. I will do my best, and hopefully you will help me get better. Thanks, audience. All right, new game. We're going to have a female shepherd. I usually play Femme Shep just because Jennifer Hale's voice acting is so spectacular. I almost can't imagine Mass Effect without Jennifer Hale. We're going to run this in normal role-playing mode, which means pretty much questions and shooting. And our heroine will be Cassandra Shepard. Now, I have already prepared an appearance code. So that is our Cassandra. All right. Oops. Got the name. There we go. I actually have played this game before, believe it or not. All right, and I'm going to be playing as an infiltrator because that fits my generally cowardly gameplay style. It involves a lot of hiding and hoping not to get shot. And I have completed the game before, so I do get the choice of a bonus power. And I am going to take that choice, and I'm going to choose Energy Drain. Energy Drain is very handy for an infiltrator for a couple of reasons. It's actually very handy for everyone. Yeah, exactly. Better than the others who get hit so much and die. Yeah, so I will attempt to get hit fewer times and possibly die less. So Energy drain, good for rebuilding your shields, also gives you a nice long distance, high speed power to use against enemies that have shields or barriers. So it's pretty commonly chosen bonus power. And I'm going to go with the colonist background. You were born and raised on Mindwar, a small border colony in the Attican Traverse. When you were 16, slavers raided Mindwar, slaughtering your family and friends. So it's a happy story. We show this every year at Christmas. You were saved by a passing Alliance patrol, and you enlisted with the military a few years later. And I'm going to choose the sole survivor background. During your military service, a mission you were on went horribly wrong. Trapped in a life-threatening situation, you had to overcome physical torments and psychological stresses that would have broken most people. Everyone around you fell, and you alone survived to tell the tale. That's our Cassandra. Alright, now this is our backstory generator. As I say, this is in the form of sort of a miniature graphic novel that was put together by the folks at Dark Horse Comics. So, warning, if you haven't played Mass Effect 1 or 2, we are about to spoil every major plot point from those two games. So,
lost count of the days since they relieved me of duty.
If you want to avoid spoilers for those games, you may want to skip ahead some.
Flash, you got nothing but time. Time to reflect on everything that's happened. Hard to believe it's only been a few years since this all began. We were testing out the Normandy, Captain Anderson's new ship, when the distress call came in. An Alliance patrol on Eden Prime had been attacked. They'd seen something they couldn't explain. Whatever it was massive. I hit the ground with my lieutenant, Caden Alenko. Good kid, loyal, by the book, with a talent for biotics. We came across the lone survivor of the patrol, Gunnery Chief Ashley Williams. A soldier to the core. Tough, disciplined, ready to take on whatever came her way. Ashley joined up with us and took us to the spot where she lost her squad. That's when we saw it. The ship. Like nothing I'd ever seen. It was massive, scorching the colony and everything around it as it blasted away.
Sort of a giant space crawdad.
An artifact, a beacon left by a long-dead race called the Protheans. The colony had dug it up, and whoever attacked them had tried to take it. Lieutenant Alenko made the mistake of getting too close. Hit him with some type of energy. I grabbed him and threw him out of the way. That's when it hit me. Hard.
Ow!
Every muscle in my body went rigid. I couldn't move. Could barely breathe. Everything went black. And then I saw something. A vision. Dream. A nightmare. By the time I woke up, we were halfway to the Citadel on our way to meet the Council. I was expected to explain what I'd seen. Anderson came along. So did Udina, our political representative on the Citadel. With those two heavyweights, it seemed reasonable we could persuade the Council that the ship we'd seen was a potential threat. As was the individual behind the attacks. The main suspect for the Eden Prime massacre was a Turian Spectre named Saren. He'd been seen by one of the survivors from the colony at Eden Prime, and there was some evidence to suggest that the ship was connected to Saren. But even Udina's pointed accusations weren't enough to convince the Council. They just couldn't believe one of their chosen elite Spectres could be guilty of something like that. They needed proof, which meant I needed proof. Fortunately, I wasn't alone in my search. Garrus, another Turian, wanted to help. A top agent for Citadel security. Despite orders from his superiors that he shouldn't get involved, he told me he was suspicious of Saren and he had some useful leads. More importantly, he was willing to share them. That led me to Rex, the biggest, nastiest looking Krogan bounty hunter I'd ever seen. He turned out to be more than just a brute. It was his intel that led us to a fugitive with incriminating evidence on Saren. The fugitive turned out to be an energetic little Quarian named Tali. A tech expert with a knack for hacking, she procured some information on Saren. Evidence that proved Saren was dirty. Tali's evidence proved that Saren was responsible for the massacre on Eden Prime, and the immense warship we'd spotted was in fact Saren's flagship. But it went much further. Saren was trying to find a way to bring back a race of sentient machines from dark space. Machines allegedly responsible for cleansing the galaxy of all organic life. These Reapers were blamed for wiping out all life 50,000 years ago, including the Protheans, and disappearing back through the mass relays to dark space, leaving no trace that they'd ever been. That explained why Saren was after the beacon, and it made some sense out of my visions, but not much else. We couldn't convince the Council that the Reapers were a threat, but they agreed Saren had to be stopped. They stripped him of his Spectre status and gave me the honor of becoming the first human Spectre. My first task? Bring down Saren. Anderson decided to stay behind, giving up his ship, the Normandy. He told me I'd need it more than he would. He also pointed me in a direction. Liara. A Prothean expert, adept in biotics, and maybe most importantly, daughter of Benezia, Saren's top lieutenant. And like most Asari, as beautiful as she is intelligent, and born with a unique ability to meld with other species, Liara was able to help me decipher some of the vision the beacon had given me. Nothing concrete, but it gave me some clues. And a new appreciation for the Asari. Her technique for accessing my vision was unexpected, but not at all unpleasant.
Okay.
I was a little concerned about the connection I shared with Liara. As commander, I knew either relationship had the potential to interfere with the mission.
And actually, we will be romancing Liara in this playthrough. Because she's adorable.
I told Liara about how I felt. Apparently, she felt it too. But we agreed we wouldn't let it get in the way of our mission, finding Saren. Thanks to Liara's help, we had our next lead, Benezia. Saren had taken her to Noveria, where he'd enslaved the queen of a dangerous race of insect-like creatures, the Rachni. He ordered Benezia to use the same technique Liara had used on me to extract information from the Rachni queen. The queen's drones were everywhere, and they were not happy. We had to fight through hundreds of them to get to Benezia. By the time we arrived, Saren was gone, with the information. I tried to reason with Benezia, but Saren had indoctrinated her. He had somehow acquired the ability to control people's actions and wills. Benezia wouldn't surrender, and Liara was forced to watch her mother die in her arms.
In fact, Liara is forced to help kill her mother.
Queen to deal with. She claimed her drones would do no harm if I released her. But the Rachni had terrorized the galaxy before.
We are going to save the Rachni Queen, because genocide is wrong.
Couldn't do it. I wouldn't doom an entire species for past sins. And the Queen was true to her word. She left and took her army of drones with her. With Saren's top lieutenant dead, he was quickly running out of time and places to hide. I tracked him down at his base on Vermeer. But we soon learned it was more than a base of operations. It was a breeding ground. Saren was breeding an army of Krogan. He'd found a cure for the genophage, a disease inflicted on the Krogan to prevent them from breeding and taking over the galaxy. The Krogan Saren was breeding were slaves, mindless beasts that obeyed Saren's will. I had to destroy the base and all its research. Rex disagreed, violently. Rex wanted the genophage cure for his people. I tried to convince him to help me destroy it, that these Krogan weren't real. But he wouldn't back down.
Well, talk fast, Shepard.
Fortunately, Rex is smarter than he looks. He realized this wasn't the way to help his people, and that Saren was the real threat. When we finally got to the center of the base, I realized just how close Saren was to completing his plan. He was already in communication with the Reapers. Sovereign, Saren's flagship we'd all assumed was just a ship, was a Reaper. It spoke to me, threatened me. I could feel the menace it had for every living thing. It wanted me dead. It wanted us all dead. and I knew it was capable of doing just that. What I couldn't understand was why Saren would help it. But there was no time to think about it. Sovereign knew where we were. We had to destroy the base and get the hell out. I split my team into 2 squads, sending Ash with one and Caden with the other as a distraction. We had a nuke and we planned to use it. Before we could detonate the bomb, Saren showed up. We fought. I stalled him to make time for my team. And in talking to him, I realized the truth. It wasn't Saren who was indoctrinating everyone. It was Sovereign, the Reaper. And Saren was in deeper than all of them. He tried to convince me he was still in control. Said he'd found a way to reduce the Reaper's influence, but he was kidding himself. Or believing the lies Sovereign was telling him. Before I could convince him to stop, he ran, leaving me just seconds to extract my squad mates. I tried, but I wasn't fast enough. I could only save one of them.
I make this as a straight-up military decision. Caden is someone in whom the Alliance has invested a lot of time and money. He is a highly specialized kind of soldier. He is a human biotic, which is relatively rare. Ashley is a frontline soldier, and cold as it sounds, she is exactly the sort of person that the Alliance has in order to sacrifice to protect assets like Caden. So we are going to save Caden and sacrifice Ashley.
Ash was a good friend and a great soldier.
Multi-purpose too. Yes, that's
I had to
correct.
choose. And I chose Caden. That was the last time Saren would slip away from me. I knew then, the next time we met, one of us would die. With my team mostly intact, we chased Saren and his army to Ilos, a long-lost planet that had once belonged to the Protheans. As we prepared for what we knew would be a desperate fight, I spoke to my crew. We were just one ship, against Saren's growing army. I assured them all that despite the odds, we could defeat him. But Liara saw through my words. She knew I was hurting after Ash's death. She could sense my doubts. We both knew this mission could be our last. Until that moment, we put our feelings aside for the sake of the mission. But why wait? We gave in to each other. And it was perfect. While it lasted. We arrived on Ilos close behind Saren. Once on the planet, we discovered a Prothean databank that helped me put the final pieces of my vision together. The Reapers had come 50,000 years ago. And every 50,000 years before that, each time purging the galaxy of life. The Protheans had fought and died like every species before them, but a few survived long enough to leave a parting gift. The Protheans had discovered that the Citadel was the key to controlling the mass relays. By sabotaging the Citadel, they found a way to close the relays to dark space, slowing the Reapers' return, giving us the time we needed to find a solution to stop the Reapers once and for all. Saren knew this. He was leading his army to take control of the Citadel and re-establish the relays to dark space, bringing the waiting Reapers here to destroy us all.
I'll just mention that I think there's a good argument to be made that Mass Effect 1 is actually the best Call of Cthulhu game ever made.
Only now regrouping. And with Sovereign as his flagship, there was little hope that the fleets could counterattack with enough strength to take back the Citadel. But Saren was done running, and I was done chasing him. As the Alliance and Council fleets battled Saren's army outside the Citadel, I cornered the Turian bastard in the Citadel tower and confronted him. He died believing that the Reapers would save him. As I fought to regain control of the Citadel, the Council's flagship, the Destiny Ascension, fell under attack. Despite Saren's death, Sovereign and Saren's army continued to fight. The Council was aboard the Destiny Ascension and they were requesting assistance. But I knew in order to help them, I would have to put our human Alliance fleet in jeopardy.
And because of that, I am going to choose to sacrifice the Council. The risk of not being able to defeat Sovereign just isn't one that I can take. I'll just add also on a gameplay level, the dialogue of the replacement council in some ways makes a bit more sense and seems a bit more rational than the dialogue that you get with the original council. So you actually get a somewhat better Mass Effect 3 experience, in my view, if you sacrifice the council.
The council could be replaced. The fleets were needed here and now if we were going to defeat Sovereign. Even with the Citadel back in my control, Saren defeated and the Normandy leading the combined galactic fleet. The battle against Sovereign, a single Reaper, was relentless. It took the combined fleets of humanity and the other races, but in the end, Sovereign fell. But the costs were immense. While humanity's efforts in the war earned us our first seat on the Council, it was a hollow victory. The Reapers were still out there. I knew the fight was far from over, but as the one who'd led the fight against Saren, I was given new responsibilities. The choice of humanity's first counselor was left to me to decide. On the one hand, Udina, the lifetime politician. Ruthless and ambitious, he would easily navigate the political landmines that would soon be placed before him. The other choice, Captain Anderson, the career soldier. Tough but fair. But a friend, and someone I could trust. Both great leaders in their own right.
And I am actually going to choose Udina as the new counselor, and I think the explanation in game is the right one.
I didn't much like Udina, but sometimes you need a pit bull on your side. Someone willing to be the bad guy, for the sake of the greater good. The war was over. The threat had passed. In time, the Council would rebuild itself. The Citadel could be repaired. Even the pain of lost friends would fade. But none of that mattered if the Reapers were still out there. And if they were all as powerful as Sovereign, we had to find a way to stop them. I had to find a way. I gathered my crew, took my ship, and went in search of answers. Officially, the Council would only say I was assigned cleanup duty, routing out any remnants of Saren's army.
So here we are entering the events of Mass Effect 2,
Saren
of course.
was just the beginning. The Reapers had other plans. A few months after the battle for the Citadel, while we were on patrol, we were attacked by an unknown vessel. Before we knew what was happening, we were disabled and forced to abandon ship. The Normandy was destroyed. We lost a lot of good people. I almost didn't make it myself. Technically, I was as close to death as you can get. By the time my body was recovered, there wasn't much left. The pro-human group Cerberus acquired what was left of my body and spent the next 2 years rebuilding me. My memories, abilities, everything. The person in charge of my recovery was a Cerberus agent, Miranda Lawson. Brilliant and efficient. But before I could be completely rehabilitated, the Cerberus facility we were in was attacked. I was forced to fight my way out. In my condition, I should have died. But an ex-Alliance soldier named Jacob Taylor kept me alive. We found Miranda and we escaped. They took me to meet the Elusive Man, the leader of Cerberus and the one who had ordered me rebuilt. The Elusive Man lived up to his name, offering half answers to many of my questions. But he did explain why he'd brought me back. He believed I was the one person who could stop the Reaper threat. And he explained that the Reapers had a new ally. An insectoid race called the Collectors. The ones who had attacked the Normandy 2 years earlier. Since that time, they'd been systematically abducting entire human colonies and taking them beyond the Omega-4 relay. A place that no ships other than Collector ships ever returned from. The Elusive Man wanted me to find out why humans were being abducted. And to end it. In return, Cerberus would outfit me with a rebuilt Normandy, weapons, and a skeleton crew. As long as I agreed to take along Miranda, Jacob, and an illegal AI named Edie. I told the Elusive Man I wanted my own team. People I knew. He already had a list of individuals that he wanted. People that might be willing to go on a suicide mission, to head beyond the Omega-4 relay and face the unknown. It was an interesting list. Ex-convicts, assassins, experimental scientists. In the end, it was my choice. It would take time and effort to recruit them all. And with more humans disappearing every day, I wasn't sure I should bother.
Oh, we absolutely want them all.
I decided I needed all the help I could get. Recruiting the team took me all over the galaxy. Along the way, I met some old friends. They were quick to join, despite the risks. As for the rest, finding them and convincing them to join me on a suicide mission was difficult. But keeping them from killing each other was next to impossible. They only had to stay alive long enough to complete the mission. I wasn't sure what difference it would make if they were happy doing it.
But I want them to be happy.
But if we were going to survive this, our best chance was to make sure everyone was working together. I tried to recruit and reconnect with a few of my old squad, but they were suspicious of Cerberus. No doubt why they weren't on the elusive man's list to begin with. Worse, they'd moved on. For 2 years, they'd believed I was dead and lost. Now I was headed off on another suicide mission. If things were going to get better between us, it would take time. But I was running out of time.
Yeah, but we're going to stay true to our friends because we're good people.
Maybe once the mission was over, we could try to reconnect. With most of the team recruited, we were getting close. We just needed to figure out how to survive the Omega-4 relay. Our best chance came when we discovered a damaged collector ship. We went in knowing it could be a trap, but we had to try. What we found there was almost unbelievable. The collectors weren't a new race at all. They were the twisted remnants of the Protheans.
Plus it was a
Slaves to
trap.
Reapers. And humans were the next target. The collectors were abducting tens of thousands of humans for the Reapers. And unless we could find a way to stop them, we'd end up just like the Protheans. We had to escape before we could find out the secrets of the Omega-4 relay, but we were more determined than ever to put a stop to the collectors. All we needed now was a way through the relay. Edie had figured out what we needed, and the elusive man knew where to find it. We stole parts from a derelict Reaper to mask our ship's signature, make the Normandy appear like a Reaper, and allow us safe passage through the relay. As soon as we had what we needed, Joker and Edie began testing. But while I was away on mission with the team, the collectors attacked the Normandy, determined to destroy it before we could finish the tests. Joker and Edie did their best to fight them off. They saved the ship, but the entire crew was abducted, taken beyond the Omega-4 relay. Jacob wanted to go immediately and rescue the crew. Edie and Miranda wanted more time to prepare before we attacked.
Oh, I think preparation is the wiser course under the circumstances.
We only had one chance to attack the collectors. I knew we had to be ready before we went, even if it meant sacrificing the crew. I gathered everyone to go over the plan. We all knew this was likely a one-way ticket. The team was ready, but they were nervous. We knew this could be our last day together. We were scared and looking for reassurance. Some of us found it in each other.
Well, Garrus is altogether delightful, but we are going to stay true to Liara.
But I went to my cabin to be alone, to prepare for the attack, go over every detail. I had to make sure we were ready. The day of the attack, everything went as planned, at first. The Normandy made it safely through. As we scanned the wreckage of all the ships that failed before us, we found what we were looking for. The Collector base. And guarding it, the ship that had destroyed the Normandy 2 years ago, and almost ended my life. But this time, we were the attacker. And the Normandy was equipped to deal with it. We took some damage, but destroyed the Collector ship, and made our way to their base. We knew the fighting inside would be brutal. We arrived intact, but the team wasn't strong enough to withstand the assault. Eventually, we made it to the heart of the base. To this day, I can hardly believe what we saw there. The collected humans had been dissolved, transformed, and repurposed to create the frame for a new Reaper. A massive human Reaper abomination. We had no choice but to destroy it. The battle caused severe damage to the base, but we needed to destroy it completely. As I prepped explosives to finish the job, we received a message. The elusive man. He didn't want us to destroy the base at all. He wanted to preserve it. He wanted to study how the humans were transformed into the abomination we'd seen. To use the technology of the Collectors to help defeat the Reapers.
Yeah, that's not the mission I signed up for. Ain't happening.
I always suspected the elusive man had his own motives, but I couldn't agree with him on this. We had stopped the Collectors. We would find a way to stop the Reapers without sacrificing our morality in the process. We destroyed the base, completely, and escaped back through the Omega-4 relay. The mission was a success, and in the end, the whole team made it out alive.
Awesome.
Although the crew was killed before we could rescue them, they didn't die in vain. We stopped the Collectors, and we stopped the Reapers from creating their abomination. And we bought everyone just a little more time. If only there was more time. The Reapers are still coming. Every day a bit closer. I handed every piece of intel on the Collectors and Cerberus over to the Alliance brass. They're not sure what to make of it, but at least they're listening. I just hope they figure out what to do about it soon. Before time runs out for all of us.
Alright, so we have now completed the prequel comic and are now going to move straight into the opening of Mass Effect 3 itself.
How bad is it?
Bad. We just lost contact with 2 of our deep space outposts. There's something massive on long-range scanners.
Is this what Shepard warned us about?
I'd stake my life on it.
Yeah.
How long do we have?
Not long. I sent word. The fleets are mobilizing.
God help us all.
I'm not going to read this because we've just spent 10 minutes learning the backstory. Whoosh. And here's our heroine.
Commander.
You're not supposed to call me that anymore, James.
Not supposed to salute you either. We gotta go. The Defense Committee wants to see you.
Sounds important.
If you look in the background, you can see that the words Detention Center appear on Shepard's quarters. Look, there in the background again. Detention Center.
You look good, Shepard. Maybe a little soft around the edges. How are you holding up since being relieved from duty?
It's not so bad once you get used to the hot food and...
Did I say heroin? Yeah, but there's an E on the end. Whole different thing.
Admiral Hackett's mobilizing the fleets. I'm guessing word's made it to Alliance Command. Something big's headed our way.
The Reapers?
We don't know. Not for certain.
What else could it be?
If I knew that.
Oh, come on. You do know.
It's the Reapers, and we're not ready for them, not by a long shot.
Tell that to the Defense Committee.
Unless we're planning to talk the Reapers to death, the committee is a waste of time.
They're just scared. None of them have seen what you've seen.
That's why I'm scared.
Hell, you spoke to one, then blew the damn thing up. You've seen how they harvest us, what they plan to do to us. You know more about this enemy than anyone.
That way they grounded me, took away my ship.
You know that's not true. The shit you've done, any other soldier would have been tried, court-martialed, and discharged. It's your knowledge of the Reapers that kept that from happening.
That and your good word.
Yeah, I trust you, Shep. And so does the committee.
I'm just a soldier, Anderson. I'm no politician.
I don't need you to be either. I just need you to do whatever the hell it takes to help us stop the Reapers.
Sounds like you need me to be both.
They're expecting you to, Admiral.
Good luck in there, Shepard.
I blame the Protheans for making too high-tech of a beacon. Dumb idiots for thinking newbies could use it.
Shepard.
Caden.
How'd it go in there, Major?
Okay, I think. Hard to know. I'm just waiting for orders now.
Major.
You hadn't heard?
No, I'm a bit out of the loop these days.
Sorry, man. Didn't mean to keep you out of the loop.
Yeah, I don't know if you've played the From the Ashes DLC, Faya 88. There is actually some discussion in that, if you haven't, about why it is that the Protheans made their beacons work the way the beacons do. And they kind of look down on pretty much everyone in the galaxy for not being able to immediately intuit how to use the things.
I'm sure you had your reasons.
Yeah, I suppose I did. Still, it's good to see you.
Admiral,
Come on.
You know the commander?
I used to.
Yeah, they did. Your communication in this cycle is still primitive. Exactly. Exactly.
Admiral Anderson. Shepard.
What's the situation?
We were hoping you would tell us.
My situation is I live in a detention center.
Unlike anything we've seen. Whole colonies have gone dark. We've
Well,
lost
that
contact
you've
with
seen.
everything beyond the soul relay.
Whatever this is, it's incomprehensibly powerful.
You brought me here to confirm what you already know. The Reapers are here.
Then, how do we stop them?
Stop. This isn't about strategy or tactics. This is about survival. The Reapers are more advanced than we are, more powerful, more intelligent. They don't fear us. And they'll never take pity on us.
But there must be some way.
At least Liara will make a user-friendly beacon. Yeah, we hope so. Unless, of course, the next cycle doesn't know how to use whatever it is that she actually uses.
Each of us has to be willing to die to save humanity. Anything less, and they've already won.
That's it? That's our plan?
Admiral,
I
we
kind of
have
thought you
contact
guys in the
with-
fancy uniforms were in charge of the plan. I live in a detention center.
How they get past our defenses?
Sir, UK headquarters has a visual.
Yeah. Yeah, that's what they look like, all right. Yep. That's a Reaper, or two,
Why haven't we
or
heard from Admiral
several.
Hackett?
Well, Hackett's
What do
part
we
of those
do?
defenses that don't seem to be where we left them.
The only thing we can. We fight or we die.
We should get to the Normandy.
The Normandy's here? Cool. Uh-oh.
Oh my god.
Well, I kind of hope never to see one of those again. Ow. Ow. Shepard versus Concussive Shock, round 1. Concussive Shock wins.
Shepard!
Ow.
Shepard! Come on, get up.
I hate it when they blow me up.
Here, take this. We've got to get moving. This is Admiral Anderson. Report in, anyone. Major Alanko, is that you? What's your status? I can't raise the Normandy. You'll have to contact them. We'll meet you at the landing zone. Anderson out.
I love the design of the Reapers. If they existed, they'd be so terrifying, and they look like ticks.
Come on, Shepard.
Yes.
They'll pick us up so we can get to the spaceport. Let's move.
Ticks, if they were 2 kilometers tall and had giant laser beams. Alright, I'm going to stop to do a little rearrangement. I'm going to put the metagel on 8. Everything else is fine as it is. And here we go.
Look out! How do you stop something so powerful?
Jeez. You keep it from getting here in the first place?
Take a running jump.
Ninja roll.
It's farther than it looks.
Boink. Run, 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 run.
Come on, let's go.
Ninja roll. Run, 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 run.
Come on. We'll have to go this way.
I brought those collector
there,
flying
let's go.
doodads.
Major,
Run, run,
you
run,
read
run,
me?
run, run, run.
I'm patching in Shepard.
Run, 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 run. Scoot. What? Where?
Shoot him!
Okay.
I'm out of ammo. Come on, we gotta move.
Right. Down the ladder. This is me. Moving. Run, 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 run. Scoot. Oh no.
Have to take these things out the
Well, that was a short clip. Whomp. Whomp.
Don't let him grab you.
Okay. Whomp. Did I mention how I feel about giant laser beams? Run, 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 run. Yoink.
Gotta find a way out of here.
Okay, how about...
Watch it.
Ah! Take that, space zombie.
Through this way.
Wait, what's that? Really?
Hey. It's okay.
Everyone's dying.
That's kind of a strange thing to say. But look, ventilation ducts are less adventurous than they are in the vids.
Come here. I need to get you someplace
Come
safe.
out of the ventilation shaft.
You can't help me.
Okay, that's a very strange thing to say.
In here.
Well, that's all very strange.
This is a goddamn mess.
And it's on fire.
Every minute these machines are here, thousands of innocent people die. I won't be responsible.
Yeah, actually, it's the Reapers that are responsible.
You're not responsible for the ones that die. We fight for the ones left standing when it's all over.
Yeah. Maybe you're right. They get so fast. I thought we'd have more time.
We knew they were coming.
And they still just cut through our defenses.
You keep using that word.
We
I
need
don't
to go
think
to
it
the
means
Citadel.
what you think it
Talk to the
means.
council.
The Citadel. The fight's here.
It'll be everywhere soon enough. You said it yourself. The Reapers will destroy everything if we don't stop them. The council has to help us.
You sure about that?
No, but you were a council specter. That has to count for something.
Well,
Gotcha!
I think they're still mad at me for killing them.
I owe you one.
More than one.
Aw,
Grab some ammo.
we heart our space dad.
Reload. Let's keep moving.
Ninja jump. Alright. Move.
Oh. Major Alenko. We're inside of the spaceport.
Okay.
Heading to the Normandy. Taking heavy fire. Oh god. We gotta take down the dreadnought. Evasive maneuver.
Major. Kate. Damn it, they're in trouble.
Wow. Shepard versus concussive shock and gravity. Round 2.
We're going to reroute. Do you copy?
This round goes to
Come
gravity.
in. Friendlies.
You two all right?
Get down, they'll see you.
What'll see us? Oh, hell no!
Keep your head down. Nice job.
You just keep wondering where I am. Yep.
Finish them all.
I'm on it. Is there another one? There you are. I know, it's like she comes out of nowhere.
Shepard, over here.
Ha!
What
Dead
happened?
glowy globs of flesh.
Our gunship was shot down. We barely made it.
You have a radio? We're trying to contact our ship.
No. There's one in the gunship, but it's gonna be crawling with those things.
Stay here, son. We'll get you out of here. Come on. Let's get to that gunship.
Okay. It's crawling with those things, but sure. Okay. Space dragons. They brought space dragons. Fine. Like,
What the hell are those things?
I don't know, but they brought space dragons with them. Good job, Anderson. I gotcha. Ha. Take that, you. Oh, sure. And you. Okay. Running a little low on ammo here. Make the shots count. We clear? Looks clear on the scope. We go. Aha! And now I have a machine gun.
Normandy, this is Anderson. Do you read?
Admiral, what's your location?
By a downed gunship in the harbor. I'm activating its distress beacon. Send support. We've got wounded down here. Major! Damn it! I've lost the signal.
Let's hope that beacon does its job.
And fast, we've got company.
They come out of the sky. Seriously. Glowy murder lumps that come out of the sky. There you go. We got him. Because I am invisible. And you can't shoot what you can't see.
Hope they get there soon.
Unless you have area of effect weapons. Or grenades. Or you can see me. We hate when that happens. Okay, we got him. They'll never get to us.
Cavalry has arrived.
Awesome! Cavalry! That's not cavalry, that's a spaceship. Admittedly, I prefer spaceship, but come on.
Let's go!
Welcome aboard, Shepard.
Thanks.
Well, thanks. It's my damn ship.
Shepard!
Come on!
I'm not going.
The hell you're not!
Those men back there. There's a million more like them, and they need a leader.
We're in this fight together.
It's a fight we can't win. Not without help. We need every species, and all their ships, to even have a chance at defeating the Reapers. Talk to the Council. Convince them to help us.
What if they won't listen?
Then make them listen. Now go! That's an order.
I don't take orders from you anymore, remember?
Consider yourself reinstated, Commander. You know what
You
you
were
have to
just
do.
carrying those. Really?
I'll be back for you, and I'll bring every fleet I can. Good luck.
You too, Shepard.
This music, by the way, is by film composer Clint Mansell, who is known for Requiem for a Dream, and among other things. Gotta walk it off. Because what else is there to do? a side note, you can tell that the Reapers really are evil because they've invaded Canada. Who does that? This debris, of course, being the defenses Anderson was speaking of earlier.
What the hell's going on? Where's Anderson? Where are we going? Hey!
We're leaving.
Leaving?
What's going on?
Anderson wants us to go to the Citadel, get help for the fight.
Bullshit, he wouldn't order us to leave.
He can
He
see what's
just
going on.
did.
Without help, this war's already over.
Then you can drop me off at the nearest depot, because I'm...
Oh, shut up.
You don't want to go. We get it. But this isn't a democracy. We're going to the Citadel. You want out? You can catch a ride back from there.
Commander,
Joker, that you?
alive and kicking. Got an emergency transmission from Admiral Hackett for you.
Patch it through.
Shepard. Heavy losses.
High resist channel dictatorship. Commit to the level 1 and just never spec. Yeah. The problem is I'm not actually good at playing games, so it would be, you know, hilarious for the first couple of hours, and then it would just be boring.
Sir.
But it would be a great way to run up a kill count. Or death count, to be more accurate.
Joker, set a course for the Mars archives.
Mars. Roger that.
This is loco.
Why Mars? What did you think we'll find there?
My space girlfriend. I don't care what else is there.
It helps us win this war.
We are not
Grab
leaving
your gear.
Liara on Mars. You never know, you might discover your inner badass. Yeah, that's possible. I wonder if the Asari could move their tentacle hair. You know, it's a more common question than you might imagine.
I've been trying to reach Mars on secure channels. No one's answering.
Any sign of Reaper activity?
Negative.
Edie?
The base appears to be online. It's possible the inhabitants were evacuated.
We'll know soon enough. Be ready, Joker. Just in case.
Roger that. Normandy out.
We're almost there.
Still no contact from the base, but we've got a massive storm headed our way.
How long till it hits?
Half hour tops. After that, we're gonna have difficulty keeping up comms with the Normandy.
Understood.
Yay, level 3. Alright, now that we have completed the introductory section of the game and are beginning to move into real gameplay, I'm going to take a short break, and then we will resume and finish out the Mars mission. So I hope you can pardon me briefly, and I will be right back. I will actually, let's drop a save here. and I am simply going to drop the game back into main menu mode for a few moments. And I will be back with you very soon. Thank you all for those of you that are joining us live, and I will be All right, we are ready to resume where we left off. We have just landed on Mars. And the first order of business is actually to skill up. So I have 4 points, and so I'm going to put 2 points into Tactical Cloak. Yes, I'm going to add 1 point to Operational Mastery because I want Sniper Time Dilation. Let's see, and I have 1 more point. Yeah, I think for now I'm just going to drop that into Fitness. Caden, 2 points. Oops, not crap blast. I'm going to give him Overload because it's the best power in the game. And let's give him Reeve. James. Carnage. And Frag Grenade. All right. Carnage, of course, I'll try and explain most of my choices as I go along here, in case some of the folks following don't know all the ins and outs of the game system. So Carnage will prime a target for a fire combination explosion, and the Frag Grenade will detonate it. I like starting him out with those powers. Reeve is useful, will be useful a little bit later on when we meet up with Liara, because that can produce a biotic combo used together with her biotic powers. And of course, Overload is just, you gotta have it. I found it really awkward dealing with Sniper Time Dilation in single player after putting a lot of time in multiplayer. That's interesting. I've never done the Mass Effect 3 multiplayer. I imagine it would be a strange difference. I find I really need the time dilation because, as I mentioned, I'm not actually good at hitting things, so the special Sniper Time Dilation power is very useful for me. Alright, so checking out our team, they've both got Standard Avenger assault rifles. I've got my sniper rifle.
Pretty average for Mars, actually.
I'm glad you're so optimistic.
Awesome.
With the Reapers invading Earth, the station here is offline. A little dust storm seems like the least of our worries.
Fair enough.
Wink.
What's that? He's Alliance. Sergeant Reeves. Didn't put up a fight before he died.
Something's not right here.
Keep a low
Something's
profile
right
so we know what's
here.
going on.
Roger that.
Holy shit. They're executing them.
Okay. You look like you're standing at the center of a clump. Oops. Well, that was uninspiring. Let's try it again. There we go. Ha! Avoid the grenades. On insanity, a grenade will one-shot you. There you go. Have we won yet? Guys, kill people. There you are. Kaboom. So what I did there was use James' Carnage power to prime that guy, and then Caden's overload to detonate the fire explosion. Made them go boom. Now, as you can see here, I'm down to 5 bullets.
Cerberus, what are they doing here on Mars?
Good question.
You don't know.
I'm not with them anymore, Caden, if that's what you're asking.
It wasn't, but you have to admit, it's a bit, convenient.
You know, they're shooting at me. I'm not finding that convenient.
Look out!
Yeah, but how much help is that going to be? Caden, I need you to electrocute him. Oh, damn it. That was embarrassing. Guys. Okay. My cover here is a little too good. There. Come on. Come on. You know you want to. All right. Okay, that was lame. Thank you, James.
Look like they came here in force.
Caden, sorry. Thank you, Caden.
Vehicles. Must have had help from the inside.
You could be right.
No way they could take this facility with anything less than a full battalion.
You're Shepard. You've already saved the galaxy twice already. You died once, and even that didn't stop you. Being shot at is just like another Tuesday.
Commander, I thought you told Cerberus to screw off after you wiped out that collector base they were after.
Exactly what I did.
I still regard it as an inconvenience.
Alliance.
Agreed.
Shepard, I need a straight answer.
About what?
Do you know anything about why Cerberus is here?
What makes you think I know what they're up to?
You work for them, for God's sakes. How am I not supposed to think that?
We joined forces to take down the collectors. That's it.
There's more to it. They rebuilt you from the ground up. They gave you a ship. Resources.
Let me be clear. I've had no contact with Cerberus since I destroyed the collector base. And I have no idea why they're here now or what they want.
Commander Shepard's been under constant surveillance since coming back to Earth. No way they've communicated since.
Wait, what?
Sorry, Shepard.
adjusting.
This is part of that whole detention center thing, isn't it?
I shouldn't have to explain myself to you, Caden. Please trust me.
I do, I'm sorry. I didn't mean...
Now there's my scary space girlfriend. Cerberus is supposed to be known that its organizational structure is made up of cells, and the cells are totally independent from each other, and thus they have no interaction whatsoever. Maybe except if the person in question is in a managerial position.
You too, Liara.
I was so worried when the reports came in. I'm sorry about Earth.
Yeah. It was hard to leave like...
Caden, we're having a moment.
I'm sorry.
And now it's gone.
Why'd you come here?
Hackett ordered us to come. Said you know what was going on.
I do.
Hallelujah. Some answers, finally.
Maybe. I've discovered plans for a Prothean device. One that could wipe out the Reapers.
Here? On Mars?
In the Prothean archives, yes.
So it's a good question whether it would make sense for an Alliance soldier to think that Shepard would even have a chance of knowing what Cerberus was up to here, because, as you say, Cerberus is divided up into these cells. The way I read it is, Caden's not rational on the subject. For Caden, it's still just kind of a gut punch that Shepard is alive at all. And remember, he was actually present on the Normandy when she died. So Caden just ain't thinking straight about this subject.
We've known about the archives for decades. Why now?
Process of elimination, mixed with a little desperation. When I got the data on the Alpha Relay incident, I knew I had to do something. Hackett knew it too. I contacted him as an information broker, and we pooled our resources looking for a way to stop the Reapers. My search led me here. Hackett got me access to the archives and kept me updated on your status. I meant to come see you, but...
I would have liked that. But under the circumstances, I think I can forgive you.
You're too kind.
Yes, I am.
In any case, my work paid off. The archives are full of data, an overwhelming amount. I think I found what we need.
Really?
I guess I'll believe it when I see it. Where do we find this weapon?
It's not a weapon, not yet. It's plans for a device, a blueprint.
It's more than we had a minute ago. How do we get it?
The archives are just across that tramway. Assuming Cerberus hasn't locked it down.
What are they after?
Yeah, they seem hell-bent on catching you.
They want what I'm here for. What we're all here for.
But why?
The Protheans came close to defeating the Reapers. They had plans to destroy them, but ran out of time.
What?
Anything powerful enough to destroy the Reapers.
Just might be something Cerberus would be interested in.
So it's a race to the archives.
Uh-oh.
We got company.
Bring it on.
Not this time, James.
What?
Get back to the shuttle. If Cerberus beats us to the archives, I need you covering the exits.
But...
Go.
Now,
on your way.
I hear them. We should take cover.
Looks like they found us.
Okay. Liara. Get him.
Not a problem.
Okay, Caden, blow him up.
Someone with biotics.
Boom.
You can't hide
Get him.
forever.
Okay, Liara, we're waiting. Get him.
You're going to need more than guns to finish them, Shepard.
That's why I have you, space girlfriend.
Let's find a way up.
Alrighty. Link. Look, a magic button. Magic buttons are always good to press.
Not sure. One minute we were getting reports of the Reaper invasion. The next, there was chaos. Didn't even realize it was Cerberus at first.
Could they be working with the Reapers?
Doubtful, but I suppose anything's possible.
Okay. Now we're going to take a moment to level up. No one likes you, James. James is more interesting than Jacob or Caden. Yeah, but no one likes them either. Touché. I'm actually, having played the game several times now, I've actually kind of grown fond of all the characters in one way or another. I mean, many of them have annoying bits about them, and Jacob really doesn't have anywhere near as much depth as I would like. But, I'm actually kind of fond, particularly I enjoy the combination of James and Ashley as sort of our blue-collar soldiers. They interact with each other nicely. Okay, I got 2 more points. So, we're either going to... Operational Mastery. Yes, weight capacity bonus I'm going to take, because that should speed up my recharge times, because I have to lug around that enormously heavy sniper rifle. Caden. Alliance Officer buys you 15% power damage bonus. I'll take it. And Liara. I think we're going to do 1 point of warp and 1 point of pure biotic. Okay, so again, because power recharge speed for all of her powers, giving her singularity and warp gives her some flexibility. Let's see, there's 1 more point. Do I want to invest that in stasis yet? No, I'm going to hang on to it. I'm going to hang on to that point for the next level. Alright, and now we move on. Okay, this is a tricky one, because I'm going to try obeying the tutorial, but that's an extremely dangerous thing to do here. Okay. Get him. Get him. Well, that could have gone better. Okay, there's a grenade. Grenade's over there. Awesome. Okay, Laura. Really? It's over there. Yes. Okay. Where did you go? Oh, there you are. Alright. Scope says clear. Awesome. Okay, we got through that and didn't die. grabs are great. We should do them whenever possible. I agree. Unfortunately, they're rarely possible. Well, maybe if you're a good player, they're possible more often. Alright, so I'm going to trade the Predator for the Shuriken. Now, these two starting weapons, the Mantis and the Shuriken, I will probably stick with for the entire game. Have I played the Citadel DLC? Yes, I have. I have. And we will be doing that in this playthrough as well.
That's odd.
Wonder if that's even possible with the shield guys. They're the only ones who actually walk close to you.
I can't seem to unlock the live feeds, but...
Did you see that? Who's that woman in the vid?
Who is that woman?
She got here about a week ago.
And why does she dress like Miranda?
Any luck?
Pedway's been locked out.
Alright, looks like there's construction nearby. We can get out on the roof. We can find a way around from there.
Great. Let's move.
Yeah, I think with the tactical cloak, there might be more opportunities to sneak up on people crouched behind low cover. So I'll try and keep an eye open for opportunities to do that. It's not my usual play style, but it's certainly fun, so I'll keep an eye out for opportunities. Oh, one thing, of course, reminder, anytime you change your loadout, or often even look at your loadout, you need to reset your ammo powers. Okay, everybody there is good. Do you remember the sequence, the restaurant fight to the long tunnel after? Someone challenged me on stream to do all of that with grabs only. It was intense. I was a vanguard on insanity. Yeah, that sounds intense. Intense is a word. Yeah. I actually... we'll see when we get to it. I kind of enjoy playing through that section as an infiltrator. If you can get away with actually getting all the way through it without killing anybody. It's difficult, but you can bypass just about everyone.
That storm's getting close.
So when we get to that point, maybe we'll give it a try.
The Alliance is still putting up a fight.
That tram heads to the archives. Once Cerberus is across, they're at the final security checkpoint.
Awesome.
And that's where we're headed.
Commander, you read me?
Barely. Storm's causing interference.
Yeah, tell me about it. I've lost contact with the Normandy. What's your position?
I didn't read that, James. Repeat.
Outstanding.
The airlock should be open.
Doesn't look like it was forced open.
No, you have to override security protocols.
Okay. Creepy dark room with dead people in it.
From this room while they were still here.
Looks like they died trying to claw their way out.
This is brutal, even by Cerberus standards.
You know, I wish it were, but this is actually about average by Cerberus standards. Showden to Cameron Harrison. Cam, who the hell is that woman messing with my files? Get her out of here. I won't have my system messed up by some wannabe expert who'll be gone next week. Damn strangers think they know it all, but don't care about what we're really trying to achieve here. Dr. Eva? Seriously? Don't you remember what happened last time? Yes. Now the interesting thing is, Shodan looks to me like a Quarian name, so it's kind of interesting that there may have been a Quarian here.
Flashlights.
What's our order? There's an Alliance force in here somewhere. We need to keep them away from the core.
Uh-oh, bad guys. Get him, Liara. Get him too. Yeah, aren't you cunning? Ha! That did not work. Okay, that's just too weird. Alright, Liara, dig him out of there. Kaidan, kill him. Thank you. You're a ninja. That was a ninja roll. Now you're a dead ninja. Okay. Drink some machine gun scope. Scoot. Goodies. Hehehe.
We need to pressurize the room first. There we go. We have access to the labs. They'll take us right to the tram station.
Awesome.
Hey, there's a recording of what happened here.
Security station. Come in. We're seeing some odd activity down here. Our security protocols just kicked in. Everything's locked down. Doctor, I'll get you a report as soon as...
Well, that was extreme.
Guess we know how Cerberus got in.
I should have realized it when I met her. I was just so focused on finding a way to stop the Reapers.
Aw, space girlfriend.
Stopping the Reapers is the only thing we should be focused on. It's not your fault.
But what if we're wrong? What if there's no way to stop them? What if these are our last days and we spend them scurrying around trying to solve a problem we can't fix?
Liara.
I know. I shouldn't think that way. I don't know how you do it. You've always stayed focused even in the worst situations.
When there's so much at stake, I think about my friends. Loved ones. What I'd lose if I failed.
Aww.
Me too.
We'll stop them, Liara. Together.
I believe you. Or I believe that you believe. Maybe that's enough.
Hey.
Okay, doors open. We can get to the labs and tram station through there.
Good. Let's move.
All right. Oh, I better stop and check my leveling up. Okay, now we have some more alternatives. Incinerate, yes. Incinerate 2, yes. Okay, that should make life a great deal easier. Anything else that I urgently need? No. Kaidan, what have you got? Let's see, so we're going to go with Overload 2 or Reeve 2. I'm going to go with Overload 2. I've been using Reeve more, but still. And Liara. Let's see, Pure Biotic 2 will buy me, yeah, another recharge, another 20 percentage point recharge speed bonus. I want it. And we will save the rest for later. Ooh, toys. Ooh, toy bench. Okay, so we've got a couple of mods for the submachine gun here. Of course, we want the ultralight materials and the scope. And naturally, we're going to give Liara the scope. The ultralight materials are really irrelevant to the non-player characters. And Kaidan, I got nothing for you, lad. Sorry. Reapply the ammo powers, because we looked at our loadout. What's that? Amelia Hatterson to Mike O'Sullivan. Hey, stupid head! Because that's how scientists talk. I want to ask how you're doing since I hear you guys are propagating germs in the shape of a cold down there in storage. Look, I know your Prothean doodads are fascinating and all, but guys, you guys have got to stop burning the midnight oil and keep regular sleeping hours. Honestly. Anyway, I forwarded your latest findings to HQ on Earth, and someone is depressurizing the area worn ski. I'm going to assume that this is the transcript of a voice transcribed email rather than something that was actually typed, because that makes more sense. Okay, more bad guys. Let's go team. Caden, blow them up. Fire! Fire! Okay, where'd that grenade go? Alright, the grenade is not right here. Missed. Alright. There we go. Really? Okay. Practice. Practice, practice, practice. There we go. Caden, kill him. I set you on fire. Alright. Move up. You think you've got visual, but you don't. Uh-oh. Alrighty, we got two guys there. Let's pull them out. Awesome. Really? Where's the grenade? Okay. I'm not dead, so it's not close enough to hurt me. Liara, warp him. Kaboom. Now, that should detonate an electric combo. Awesome. Okay, there's a Centurion. Ha! Long range shield absorption. Move up, move up, move up, move up. Da, 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 da. Down. Now stay in cover. Okay, let's take another shot at Mr. Guardian. There we go. Even Caden getting in our way didn't get in our way. Look. Okay, Caden. The guy floating there. Blow him up. Awesome. Take that, Centurion. Gosh, you guys are ninjas, aren't ya? Just rolling around. Yoink! Caden, kill him. You may not have the right line. You may not have the line of sight on him. Missed. Okay, now the smoke comes out. I can't see you, but you can't see me. It's probably not gonna work. There we are. Caden. Gotcha. And they've sealed the doors. Jerks. Did you leave me any bullets?
They just activated the decontamination protocols.
With the staff still inside.
Yeah. Stay classy, Cerberus. You remember the part where the elusive man wanted me to give him superpowered alien tech that he could use to conquer the galaxy?
What did they find?
More than I could describe in a short conversation. And they don't
This is why I didn't. Personal notes, S. Esparza. We haven't been able to decipher much, if any, of the language yet, but the visual documentation gives us some idea as to what they were studying, namely us. They seem particularly interested in early humanity's evolutionary process, judging by the way they organized their files and highlighted specific occasions. It seems a bit fantastic to write, but everything indicates that they seem to be trying to chart the curve of humanity's intellectual progression. Okay.
There are vaults filled with Prothean data troves that have never been studied. That's the tram line. Takes us right to the archives. No doubt Cerberus has it locked down. Hopefully we can override it at the security station. It's just through here.
Ooh, look, shotgun. I am not going to mess around with that. Uh-oh.
That's an understatement.
I take it that's the only way in.
It's the only way I know of.
We'll skirt around it. Stay out of its sights.
I'll move up first.
Cripes.
Don't let it target you.
Yeah, okay. Advanced cover tutorial. Run, 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 run. Boom. Run, 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 run. Boom. Run, 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 run. Boom. Run, 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 run. Boom. Oops, missed. Oop. Yoink. Yay, we win. I have 18 bullets. Well, this ought to be interesting. Fortunately, I have fireballs. Okay. Actually, let's leave with fireballs. Caden, blow him up. Really? A grenade? That's not sporting. Okay, we got two people right there. Awesome. You guys just stand there. Oh, you're no fun. Okay. I got basically one burst left. Okay. We got him up there. Where did you come from? Caden, make him go explode. Harder. Thank you. Okay. Well, that was dramatic. Right. Thanks, kids. There we go. Got you. There we go. Yay! Go full ninja and just cloak punch them. Yeah. That's a thought. I will take that under advisement. Research notes of J. Tasman. The last location seems to have run dry, but judging by the communication system layout and backup power supplies equipped by the first Prothean research base we discovered, we think a secondary base may be located deeper underground. We're going to need permission from the powers that be to excavate further, but considering the recent renewal of enthusiasm for the work we're doing here, I don't think clearance will be an issue. I promise, it's not the stupidest thing you could do in this game. And I believe you. I think it would probably be far from the stupidest thing I have actually done in this game.
Set up a perimeter. No one else comes across.
We still have teams on the other side.
No one.
I do one day want to do a cloak and punch run.
And I doubt they'll just send us a tram.
Can you override it?
The archives are on a separate network. We're completely locked out.
Not if we can find a short-range communicator, helmet to helmet.
And?
But I just like bullets.
That we're on their side. Tell them the Alliance forces have been taken care of.
Good idea. See what you can find. What?
The Major has become very capable.
Agreed.
Commander,
huh?
I found something.
What have you got?
He's got a transmitter in his helmet.
I'd like to see a tactical cloak detonation only run.
God.
Do you mean tactical cloak, or do you mean
Not quite. They've definitely done something to it.
Sentinel tech armor detonation?
And by they, you mean Cerberus? They did this to their own guy? Is this what they did to you?
Oh, shut up.
Hayden, I'm still me. But I've got a mission, and I am not going to force you to come along.
I'm with you, Commander. I just wanted you to know why I'm...
Come on.
I was just wondering if there was something I didn't know about
Hello, this is
the tactical cloak.
Anybody there?
But yeah, tech armor detonation only could be interesting.
We're at the tram station, waiting for extraction. All hostiles terminated.
Roger that. Echo team will ride over and secure the station.
Think they bought it?
They didn't. They'll figure it out soon enough.
We should get in position. Flank them when they get off the tram.
Good thinking, Major.
Okay, guys. You go there, and you go there. Oops. I am going to duck in here and grab some more bolts. I'm coming.
I'm on it. Right away. Here they come.
Okay. All right. There we go. Yeah, I'll do that. Caden, hit him. I hate that smoke. Ow, that didn't work. You're kind of preoccupied. I love this sniper rifle. It's very slow and it's got no bullets in it. But I love it still. Did we win? Is there anybody left? Well, there you are. Awesome sauce. Okay. I'll run back here and grab some more bullets. Yoink. I prefer the Viper or that N7. Yeah, I definitely see the advantages of both. The Viper is peculiar. It changed so much from Mass Effect 2 to Mass Effect 3. Mass Effect 2, the Viper's really sort of a really long-ranged pistol. It's kind of strange. In Mass Effect 3, the Viper's really much more of a legitimate sniper rifle. And of course the N7 Black Widow is unexcelled. But I may actually stick with the Mantis throughout this entire playthrough.
That and a squad of angry Cerberus troops.
Okay. Look, squad of angry Cerberus troops. Liara, get 'em! Almost. There we go. Liara, get him. There we go. Is that gonna work? Yes. Alright. You guys are all dead. You just don't know it yet. Now, is there someone else still in there? There is. Aren't you tough? Come on. Don't be afraid. Okay, Liara, get him.
Damn, they really didn't want us getting in here.
Yes, it confirms my assertions about the value of the data stored here.
Ah, I see what you're saying. On Insanity, I don't think any single shot goes through shield gate. Shield gate is 100%. Yes, that is true. But from what I've seen, I am not 100% certain about this, but I think I have seen indications that although the shield gate is 100%, some things like the extra damage that you get from a headshot, and maybe even the extra damage that you get from ammo powers, count as a separate attack. So I actually have seen instances, I think, and you know, you folks in the audience, keep a good eye over my shoulder to see if you can see this happening as well. I do believe I have seen people targets with shields or barriers remaining that are one-shotted in effect, because I think the damage bonuses are counting as separate attacks. Ammo powers do count as a separate attack and apply first. Shotgun pellets apply sequentially so they can break shield gate. That makes sense. Resist channel dictatorship. That makes a lot of sense. Okie doke. Pin him down. Blow him up. Oh, you're going to do a grenade thing, aren't you? I'm going to set you on fire just for that. Run, 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 run. Well, that was careless. Okay, I don't like you there. Alright, nice, Mr. Centurion. Caden! Seriously? Liara, blow him up. Excellent. Ha! Now you're on fire. And the only problem I have is that I have no bullets. Missed. Okay, Caden. Do your thing. Did you get him? Oh, you got him a little. I'm going to risk you doing that. Excellent. There we go. Can I thread that needle? I can! That was awesome. Okay, Liara, get Mr. Shield Guy. No, really, get him. Thank you. Caden, kill him. Okay, what have we got going on now? You're up. You're on fire. Okay. Yeah. Uh-oh. Yeah, okay, I'm in cover. Yeah, it's not gonna work. Okay, get him. Let's try this. Damn it. Liara, you shot my space girlfriend. Jerks. There are gonna be repercussions for shooting the space girlfriend. I was thinking about maybe not setting you on fire, but nope. Oh, aren't you clever? And you are down. What have we got? Okay, just them. Dude, that's not gonna work. Guess who's not hiding anymore? Gotcha. Alright. We win! Alright, one moment while I catch up on chat. So, fire rate and reload speed for both Viper and N7 Sniper is just so good. I really don't care if they have less damage than the Black Widow. Yeah. Take out a face mask or shield, then shoot another one right away. Pew pew, dead. Yep, that works. The N7 Valiant, I should say I don't have any of the DLC weapon pack weapons. I do have Citadel and Omega installed, so some of the weapons that come with those are in the game, but I don't think... I may be wrong about that. The N7 Valiant may be something that you pick up in a very late scenario, but I've actually never used the Valiant. On paper, it's better than it's a better sniper than the Black Widow, but the Black Widow synergizes with Cloak a lot more. I shoot one or two, then Cloak shoot for more damage. That way, shield gate is nothing. You get about 2.5 seconds of Cloak damage boost after you break it. You can fit the entirety of a Valiant clip in it. Huh. Problem is the Valiant reload doesn't sync well with the Cloak cooldown. Viper is just as good, more bullets too. Yeah. So, opinions differ. Yay. My fondness for the Mantis actually comes from its disadvantage. I like the slow reload because it helps me stay more in tune with the sniper playstyle. It's like, you're careful, you're slow, you're methodical. You have to make every shot count. So it just, as a sniper rifle, feels right to me. And in the late game, by the late game, the late game sniper rifles, at least the ones that I've used, and again I haven't used the N7 Valiant, are so much heavier that I don't like the loss of recharge speed. So, it's obviously a matter of personal taste, and I've done playthroughs with different sniper rifles, and they're all fun. I mean, who doesn't love a good sniper rifle?
Shepard.
But I'm very fond of the Mantis.
Elusive man.
Fascinating race, the Protheans. They left all this for us to discover, but we squandered it. The Alliance has known about the archives for more than 30 years. And what have they done with it?
What do you want?
What I've always wanted.
Absolute power.
The data in these artifacts holds the key to solving the Reaper threat.
Oh,
I've seen
that
your
too.
solution. Your people are turned into monsters.
Hardly. They're being improved.
Improved?
That's what separates us, Shepard. Where you see a means to destroy, I see a way to control, to dominate and harness the Reaper's power. Imagine how strong humanity would be if we controlled them.
You've got to be kidding
Earth is
me.
under siege and you're hatching a scheme to control the Reapers?
You've always been short-sighted, hasty. Your destruction of the Collector base proved that.
I destroyed that base because I didn't trust you with the information.
And it turns out I was right.
This isn't your fight any longer, Shepard. You can't defeat the Reapers, even with the Prothean data.
Well then...
Work with me. Give me control of your resources and I'll stop them.
You'd do better than most, but the odds aren't in your favor. More importantly, I don't want the Reapers destroyed. We can dominate them, use their power, harness their very essence to bring humanity to the apex of evolution.
No, we can't.
You have gone too far. The Reapers will kill us all if we don't stop fighting each other.
I don't expect you to understand, Shepard, and I'm certainly not looking for your approval. You were a tool, an agent with a singular purpose, and despite our differences, you were relatively successful. But like the rest of the relics in this place, your time is over.
Enough talk. Liara?
Don't interfere with my plans, Shepard. I won't warn you again.
Duly noted.
Shepard,
What?
the data, it's not here.
We're dumb.
It's being erased.
Caden?
Goodbye, Shepard.
You remember when I asked you to secure the room?
It's local. Someone's uploading the information.
When I asked you to secure a room, could you, you know, do it?
Now. She's got the data.
She's faster than she looks.
Uh-oh, running tutorial.
We can't lose her.
Advanced tactical running very fast. Ah!
There she is. Stay on her. She's
Okay. She is not. Geez, space girlfriend. Ow, that was a mistake.
over there.
That's not gonna work. Ha, scoot. Ow! Knock it off, you people.
Hey, you read me?
Really not doing this very well, am I?
Radio the Normandy. Get them down here now.
Okay. And up the ladder. Ha! We have passed advanced running.
Damn it. James! Normandy! Anybody!
I got this one.
Recharge doesn't matter that much to infiltrators because of the way the cloak cooldown scales to time in cloak. If you break right away, it's a 3-second cooldown no matter how heavy you are. And you can use it to override the cooldowns of your other powers. Yeah, Channel Dictatorship, I'm aware of that. I've never actually been very effective at using it. Maybe I will try and focus on that a little bit more this playthrough.
Normandy's en route. They'll be here soon.
Well,
We need the data.
crap. Robots. I hate robots.
Hayden! Let him go.
Orders?
Dispose of him.
Really? Why? Ow. Ow. Center mass, don't miss. Ha! Take that, robot.
Grab that thing. Bring it with us.
Shepard, we got Reaper signatures in orbit.
Of course we do. Come on, dude. You can't die. I'm not done being mad at you.
It needs medical attention.
Uh-huh.
We have to leave the Sol system.
I know.
Uh-huh.
The Citadel is our best chance. We can find help there.
Get us to the Citadel, Joker.
Roger that.
Hold on, Caden. See what you and Edie can learn from that thing.
Commander, I'm receiving a signal over the secondary QEC. I believe it's Admiral Hackett.
Patch me through.
I'll forward it to the comm room.
Hell of a first day back to work for Commander Shepard.
Edie, can you clear this up? I'll do my best.
Did you get to the archives?
I was there. So was the elusive man.
I was worried Cerberus might try something. Did you get the data?
Most of it. He downloaded some before I could stop him. Edie and Liara are analyzing what we recovered.
What have you learned? Was it worth the effort?
Preliminary evidence suggests the data is a blueprint for a Prothean device.
Device?
A weapon, massive in size and scope, that's capable of unquantifiable levels of destruction.
Okay.
Send me the data. We'll do our own analysis. If Liara's instincts are right, this might be the key to stopping the Reapers.
I hope so. Major Alenko was critically injured. We're taking him to the Citadel.
Sorry to hear that, Shepard. But we both know this is just the beginning. Talk to the Council, show them what you found. With luck, they'll give you all the support we need.
And if they don't?
Do whatever it takes to get them on board. I'll be in touch soon. Hack it out.
Shepard. Edie is extracting data from the Cerberus machine. We'll have details to present to the Council by the time we reach the Citadel.
And Major Alenko?
I've done what I can for him, but we need to get him to a medical facility soon. The Admiral's right. It's going to get worse, isn't it?
Unless we stop the Reapers, yeah.
I've looked at the data. This weapon could be the answer if we can build it. I get the sense you don't quite believe it, though.
Yeah.
You didn't see what they did to Earth. How is one weapon supposed to stop them?
What are our options? You know we can't win this conventionally. Shepard. Isn't it worth trying, at least?
I'm gonna check on Caden and James. Make sure we're ready to present our findings to the Council.
I'm sure the Council will see the need to help.
It'll be a hell of a short war if they don't.
That is one of my favorite Jennifer Hale lines in the entire game. Be a hell of a short war if they don't. One of the things that I like so much about Jennifer Hale's voice acting in this game is there are a number of little lines, just short throwaway lines, some of them even just one word long, that she manages to pack with a lot of emotion and meaning. A little later on in the game, there's a point where she just answers a question of Liara's. All she said is yes, that one word, and but manages to put across so much in just that single syllable.
Where are you taking him?
Where to Memorial. Best care in the Citadel.
We're not going with?
We need to see the Council.
Right. Looks like they might be coming to see you.
Commander Shepard, got word you were arriving.
Bailey.
Captain Bailey, good to see you again.
Yeah, you too. Though it's Commander now.
Congratulations.
Thanks. Now half my job is dealing with political bullshit and escorting dignitaries around. No offense.
None taken. So you're here to bring us to the council?
I'm here to tell you the council is expecting you, but they are dealing with their own problems with the war and everything. They apologize for the inconvenience and blah, 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 blah. Meet them here at Adina's office. They'll be ready soon enough.
All right.
You might have time to go by the medical center if you want to check on progress over there.
Thanks. I might do that.
You go on ahead. I'll head up to Adina's office.
One of my men can show you the way. You?
I'm just a tourist today. I'll try not to get in any trouble.
Commander, we've got a situation in the embassy quarters. We could use your help.
I'll be right there. The other half of my job. I'll see you around, Shepard.
No doubt.
Welcome, Commander Shepard. Please. One moment, please. Now arriving at Huerta Memorial Hospital.
All right, let's visit the hospital.
Welcome to Cirta.
Metagel. Always buy the Metagel. Whiskey. Always buy whiskey. It's a gift. Stop looking at me like that.
Shepard, there you are.
Dr. Chakwas, you're here?
I'm working at an Alliance R&D lab down in Shelter Wards, coordinating closely with Admiral Hackett. I heard you escaped Earth in the Normandy, and that someone was critically injured. I came as fast as I could.
We had a run-in with a Cerberus synthetic on Mars. Caden took the worst of it. How is he doing?
Very well, all things considered. I'm impressed with Major Alenko's resilience, as well as Dr. Michel's expertise. I wish I could have been there to help on Mars.
Dr. Chakwas is the sole survivor of the Normandy crew prior to the suicide mission in Mass Effect 2, except of course for the main characters. But the entire Cerberus crew was killed by the Collectors.
Been 6 months, Doctor. How have you been?
Good. I've been fortunate. When they impounded Normandy, the Alliance didn't really know what to do with me. I was never officially part of Cerberus, and I'd gotten a proper leave of absence from my previous post.
So you hadn't technically done anything wrong by joining me to defeat the Collectors?
Yes, though I suppose if you were judged to be a war criminal, I would have been tried as an accessory.
Your place is in Normandy's medbay, not some lab.
I couldn't agree more. You say the word and I'm with you.
Oh, the word is said.
Normandy wouldn't be the same without you, Doctor. Get your things. Docking Bay D-24.
Yes, Commander. And thank you.
Don't thank me so soon. Remember, Joker's still aboard.
And I'd be surprised if he's been remembering his medication.
Commander Shepard, I'm Ed Physician Dr. Claude Michel. It's a pleasure to meet you. I assume you're here about Major Alenko.
How is Caden doing?
The head trauma was severe, but we reduced the swelling quickly. These types of injury can go either way. He hasn't regained consciousness yet, but his vitals are strong, so I'm optimistic. You can go see him if you like. He's just down the hall.
Keep up the good work, Doctor.
You too, Commander.
Council called the invaders Reapers.
Patient stable for now.
That was touch and go. Good work, Dr. Freyler.
Narrow splint still the best course of action.
I'll see if we have the required spatial bindings. Meet you back here.
Hey, Caden. Don't know if you can hear me, but since you can't tell me to get the hell out either, I'm gonna take my chances. Get your ass out of this bed and back to your post, Major. You seem like a hell of a soldier. The Alliance could sure use you. I could use you. You need anything, Doc, let me know. Come on, Major. Fight. And that's an order.
Well, might as well go see the council. Can only put off talking to the council for so long.
Welcome, Commander Shepard. Please select a one moment, please. Now arriving at Presidium Embassy.
Commander, Councilor Udina said you'd be coming.
Mm-hmm.
If you'll follow me, the council is already in session.
Uh-oh.
Counselor, the Reapers are in our space as well. Earth is no more or less important than any Council homeworld.
But Earth was the first Council world hit. By all reports, it faces the brunt of the attack.
How do you know this is the brunt? New Reaper fronts are opening up everywhere.
The reports are accurate. Earth was attacked. A full-scale invasion. And it's just the beginning. We need your help. Everything you can spare.
Earth may be suffering, but our worlds are falling too. The Turians have lost Tatris.
We must fight this enemy together.
Need I remind you that the last time we fought the Reapers, Shepard sacrificed the Council to protect human interests?
True, but in the end we survived
That's
because
not
we followed
true.
Shepard's lead.
And what if that's not enough this time?
The reports are dire. If we throw everything we have at the Reapers on Earth and lose, what then?
I don't expect you to follow me without a plan.
Counselors, we have that plan. A blueprint, created by the Protheans during their war with the Reapers.
Prothean? What is it exactly?
We're still piecing it together. But it appears to be a weapon of some sort.
And this is capable of destroying the Reapers?
So it would seem.
It's immense and intricate.
This is a fool's errand. The Protheans were wiped out by the Reapers. Clearly, the weapon is flawed.
It was incomplete. There was a missing component, here. Something referred to only as the catalyst. But they ran out of time before they could finish building it.
Do you believe in this, Shepard? After what you've seen of the Reapers?
Liara believes it can work, and so do I. And Udina's right. We need to stand together, now more than ever. The Reapers won't stop at Earth. They'll destroy every organic being in the galaxy if we don't find a way to stop them.
The Council cannot give Earth the military support it needs. Our own planets must come first.
The Solarian Union is convening a summit amongst our species. If we can secure our own borders, we may be able to aid you.
Our fleets are also engaged. Honesty is all I can offer, Commander. I will not make a promise of rescue that I cannot keep.
Shepard, meet me in my office.
I hope that's an offer of support. I'll be digging up what I can on this Prothean device, Shepard.
Now this Solarian counselor sounds like a female, unlike the Delatras.
Concerned jackasses, Shepard. We may have a spot on the Council, but humanity will always be considered second-rate.
How can they be so blind?
Commander, I can't give you what you're asking for, but I can tell you how to get it.
I'm listening.
Palaven's Primarch Fedorian is the one that called the War Summit. He's your kind of man, open to extreme solutions.
Awesome.
Trouble is, he didn't get out of Palaven's system when the Reapers attacked.
Oh, of course he didn't.
He's essential to the summit. If the Normandy could extract him without being detected...
Sold.
You want me to rescue his ass in the hopes he considers helping Earth?
Honestly, yes. I shouldn't even be telling you about it. But we need Fedorian alive, and your ship can get him. Save the Primarch, gain an ally. One with the power to grant you what you're looking for.
Well, the Reapers ravage Earth.
Your counselor was right. We need to work together. This is the best way to get that. Our intel says Primarch Fedorian is on Palaven's largest moon. Get in and out undetected, and he'll take care of the rest. Good luck, Commander. You're gonna need it. There is one other thing. The Council has agreed to reinstate your Spectre status.
Yahoo!
And there are certain resources that will be made available to you. Good luck.
Wow. That went well.
It's a start. I'll talk to the others in the meantime. See if we can support this summit. Move things along.
Thanks.
Ooh, disorientation. Okay, well, let's check in with Commander Bailey. See how he's enjoying...
There is no anti-humanity conspiracy here, Ms. Al-Jalani. The Council's simply not granting interviews at this time.
My viewers are going to know that CSEC and the Council are denying them access.
Listen, lady, you think I like playing gatekeeper between the paparazzi and the politicians? I don't have time to babysit them, and I'm not here to hold your hand.
Well, I'm camping out until I'm granted an audience.
Fine. I hope you brought a sleeping bag.
Commander Shepard? Commander, humanity has questions.
Of course it does.
Damn press.
See, you're keeping the peace?
Yeah, I feel like a glorified doorman.
Most people would see it as a move up.
Wedged in here with all the stuffed shirts? I'd rather be back down on the streets. I appreciate the higher pay grade, but I'm not a political creature.
If you didn't want to be upped, why'd you accept?
You don't say no to Counselor Udina. Well, maybe you would, but I got to live here. I know, squeaky wheel gets the oil, but I didn't lobby for promotion like some other officers. I'm not even sure why he picked me. I never know with politicians. I hate political BS.
Don't lose your edge. You might need it.
Oh, wouldn't mind an excuse to get my fingers dirty. It's killing me about Earth.
You and me both.
I haven't been back in years. Now I may never. If this ain't the end of days, it's pretty damn close.
Well, thanks for the pep talk.
Commander Shepard. Commander, the people of the Alliance have questions.
Okay.
Commander Shepard. Khaleesa bint Seen and Al-Jalani. Isn't it true that you were on Earth when the Reapers attacked?
Yep.
How do you justify running away while millions of people on Earth die? Is that the best we can expect from the Alliance?
I came to get help for Earth. For everyone.
What about all the people suffering while you play politics with the Council? What about them? How can you stand here while our families die? What are you going to do?
Khaleesa,
Take a breath.
We're doing everything we can.
Before they cut the feeds, there were so many dead.
You have no idea.
I'm gonna stop the Reapers or die trying, but I need your help. Keep asking the hard questions. Don't let the Council forget about Earth.
I will. Thank you, Commander. I haven't always spoken kindly of the military, but I'm glad you're on our side.
According to the Council, these galaxy-wide attacks are part of a massive and organized...
James, what are you up to?
Hey, Commander. Liara told me the Council's not interested in helping us.
Something like that.
Well.
Why would they? Look at this place. There's no war here. People are whispering about it. They're talking about it, but they don't really believe it.
I take it this is your first time here with the elite of the galaxy.
I've been to the Citadel, but never up here on the Presidium. It's not right. It looks pretty, calm and peaceful. But it's not right. It's all just an illusion.
It was peaceful. Once.
But was it? Really? I mean, when push comes to shove, they're just gonna turtle up. Hope it don't hit them too, right? They'd rather believe in this than face the truth.
Well, who wouldn't, really?
I can hardly believe it myself. Like everything back on Earth was some kind of nightmare.
Yeah. That's what I hate most. It's like this place wants you to forget that.
So, you still want to go back to Earth?
Hell yeah, but...
But?
You were right. So was Anderson. We can't stop them alone. Besides, it looks like you're gonna have your hands full convincing these pendejo politicians to help us. And I'm up for it. Whatever it takes.
Glad to hear it.
I'm gonna head down to some of the lower levels where they keep it real. You got some spare time? You should come and find me.
Maybe I'll do that.
Hey, I'm not disgraced. I'm standing right here. Damned press.
Welcome, Commander Shepard. One moment, please. Now arriving at docking bay D-24.
Ma'am, I can't say when we're deploying or where or why.
Stop talking to my
going on
crew.
here? Commander, just who I was looking for. Diana Allers, Alliance News Network. I think we can help each other.
I suppose you want an interview?
Even better. I'm a military reporter with the show called Battle Space. We're carried on just about all Council planets. My producers want me embedded on a human ship, and I want that ship to be the Normandy.
Why would I want that?
Wars can be won or lost in the editing room, and this war needs to be won. I've got Alliance security clearance and operate without a crew. You get veto power over the segments I file. Can you handle an arrangement like that? Or do I keep looking?
Veto power. Okay.
Tell your producers yes for now. We'll see how it works out. Report to the ship as soon as possible. Any questions?
How much gear can I bring?
1 footlocker.
Aye, aye, Commander.
All right. Time to return to our starship. Whoa, trippy. It's Duct Boy. Well, at least he's found a nice park and isn't playing in the air ducts anymore.
Liara, can I help you?
I've been forwarding the Turian Counselor information on the Prothean device. It can't be built without Council support, but he's not budging until their Primarch is safe.
Yup.
I know.
Are you all right?
Just shaking off some sleep.
Commander Shepard, I'm Specialist... Oh. I beg your pardon. I thought you were alone.
I was just leaving.
Commander Shepard, I'm Comm Specialist Samantha Traynor with Alliance R&D. I was part of the team retrofitting the Normandy after you turned it over to the Alliance.
Okay.
There weren't many of us aboard when the Reapers hit.
Slow down, Specialist Trainer. You're doing fine.
Thank you. I worked in a lab. I never thought I'd be serving on a ship.
Why don't you tell me about the retrofits?
The ship's in line with Alliance regs now, and it has new, top-of-the-line, quantum entanglement communicators. In fact, Admiral Anderson had intended to use the Normandy as his mobile command center.
That's no longer an option.
Yes, I heard he chose to stay and fight. In any event, I'm honored to serve under you, Commander. For as long as you need me, that is. They only sent me here to oversee the retrofits.
Shepard, some of our systems require further testing, and Specialist Trainer has been extremely effective during installation. I would prefer that she remain.
Got it, Edie.
Wait, since when does a virtual intelligence make requests?
Edie's an AI. Fully self-aware.
Oh, I knew it. I knew Joker was lying.
Jeff requested that I pretend to be a simple VI to protect myself. I apologize for the deception.
Thanks, Edie, and I apologize for all those times I talked about how... attractive your voice was. Anyway,
Awkward.
shall I give you a tour? I think you'll be impressed by the new upgrades. In the CIC, you'll find the galaxy map where you can set the Normandy's destination.
Yes.
You can also check your messages at your private terminal.
Yes.
The War Room houses a strategic command center for mission-specific intel and war analysis.
Awesome. I have a war room.
The shuttle bay contains an armory where you can modify your equipment between missions. Finally, Liara has set up a lot of hardware down in the old XO office on Deck 3. I think she's claimed that room. And there you are. Still the same ship as before, it just flies Alliance colors now. Speaking of which, I believe Admiral Hackett would like to speak to you at the VidCon.
Commander, Udina updated me on your meeting with the Council. Sounds like they're running scared.
Well, the galaxy is being invaded by 2-kilometer tall robot ticks with giant lasers and the intent of wiping out all sentient life. So, yeah, kinda running scared.
We did present them with a lot of unknowns. They're feeling threatened and want immediate solutions, not theories.
Theories are all we've got right now. What's your plan?
I'm trying to get the Turian Primarch for a summit meeting with the Asari and Solarians. I'll bypass the Council and appeal directly to their leadership.
That's good, I like it. This is where we start laying the groundwork for our counterattack.
Unfortunately, we don't have a whole lot to back it up right now.
Then build alliances. Gather everything and everybody you can for the cause.
What about the Prothean device?
Find me people who can help build it, and if you can't, I'll take ships, soldiers, supplies, whatever you can get. We need to keep hitting the Reapers across every theater of war they open. Buy us time to figure out the device.
And when it's finished?
Assuming it ever is, we pool all our resources. Think of it as a giant armada for delivering the device, when the Reapers are most vulnerable. The stronger you can make that armada, the better the chances of punching through.
What about Earth, sir?
We'll just have to hope Anderson and what's left of the Alliance forces can hold out until we've dealt with the enemy.
I understand.
Good. Then make it happen, Commander. I'll be expecting regular updates on your progress. Hack it out.
Okay, so let's take a quick look at our starting war assets. the Alliance Engineering Corps, 103rd Marine Division, Admiral Mikhailovich, who you may remember from Mass Effect 1. The 1st, 3rd, and 5th fleets, all worth 90 points. As you may know, if you sacrifice the Destiny Ascension in Mass Effect 1, then the 1st, 3rd, and 5th fleets are worth 90 points. If you actually deploy the fleets to save the Destiny Ascension in the Council, these 3 fleets are, I believe, reduced to 60 points, and Admiral Mikhailovich, I believe, is killed. So there are some advantages from that accrue to you for not saving the Council. We have Diana Allers. We have the Normandy SR2, worth 115 points, and Kalisa bin Sinan al-Jalani, who we have won over to our side. So the Normandy has the Phanex cannon, it has the Solaris armor, and it has the cyclonic barrier shields. So in effect, it has all of the upgrades that we could have bought for it in Mass Effect 2. One thing you'll notice that isn't here is any resources carried forward from Mass Effect 2, since we didn't actually play Mass Effect 2. So we start out with not much stuff, but we will change that through diligent scanning of planets with diligence and scanners.
I can't believe the Council won't help. Come on, Sarah. If Thestia was lost and Earth hadn't been touched yet, you can be damn sure we'd be guarding our own borders.
Commander, the Alliance has found a new Cerberus lab on Sanctum. Admiral Hackett would like you to investigate.
Okay. Alright, so we are now in a position to actually start some real gameplay. I am going to wind the stream up here for the day. So let's create a save to come back to. And I want to say thank you to everyone who watched this live, and prospectively, thank you to anyone who watches the video of this episode later on. I expect to pick this up tomorrow, probably around the same time that we started today. If you want to be notified of when I'm starting, of course, feel free to follow on Twitch. And I hope to see all of you again soon. Thanks for making this opening stream a great one.